Anyway, hey guys, it's Jack and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to address a comment that went viral on TikTok a couple of years ago. This is the TikTok, and this is the comment. And I just want to say, she told no lies, except the fact that it ain't a fucking hostess when you're a guy. It ain't a hostess, and I wasn't wearing a skirt. In order to give you guys some context, I'm going to fill you in on the year 2022. This was about a year after my mom had died, and I was in a really dark place. I was really non-functional. I mean, the most I did was like go to the liquor store. During this time, I was, not being responsible at all. I was literally spending all of my money, and I was kind of like proposed this idea by one of my friends who managed a restaurant in downtown LA. My friend was looking for a new host. Notice the emphasis on the host, and it's not a hostess when you're a male, okay? Just want to make that clear. Shout out to my other host, Dylan Sprouse. When times are down, you gotta do what you gotta do. And I didn't think anything about this was beneath me. I just want to make that clear. I just was never someone who had worked in the service industry. I didn't have to go and really do anything to get this job. So it was very easy to, put on a little outfit, which is exactly what I did. One thing about me is I am gonna find my way and I'm gonna work hard. Like, I don't care what it is. I'm going to do what I think I can do to make the most of the experience. Obviously, when I met the other hostesses who were hostesses, I was a host. I was cued in on like what we were supposed to do, and that just didn't really fly with me. Like, I wasn't really like trying to do the whole iPad thing. Like, I was more interested in like, where are my tips? Because I expected tips, the fuck? Like, I wasn't even serving, and I was like, where are my tips? Once I found out that these hosts had 2 jobs, and one of them was making them extra money, you best believe I didn't give a fuck about that iPad or the seating chart. I didn't give a fuck. So because this restaurant was at a hotel, the hosts were in charge of in-room dining, room service. That was the focus. Like, that was where I was gonna make the money. So I said, fuck this, fuck the hosting. Like, now I'm the in-room dining specialist. I would basically not even clock in like at 3 o'clock. Like, I would just ring in a vodka soda to go, and then my manager would know I was there. We were friends, so, a lot slid, but I also learned through this time that this service industry, for what it's worth, I'm sure it's not like this everywhere, but it is not one for recovery. It's a breeding grounds for degenerate activity, and I was thrilled. I was like, oh my god, sign me the fuck up, clock me in. I was so fucking invested in how much money I was able to make, and as I was told, I took it a little bit too serious. Like, I took this shit very seriously. I made these bitches know that they could order bottles, dinner, courses, dessert, anything up to their room, and I claimed that pool. I said, and there's a pool, so call me the pool boy. I basically would get there, clock in, ring in a vodka soda to go out to the pool with all the little menus, see who was out there, talk to all the guests, let them know that they could order anything they wanted, and then start taking orders. I would be running around this hotel, like running around, literally sweating, carrying bags up to rooms, carrying trays up to rooms, sweating. Just interested in how much they were gonna tip, making sure that I hit that service charge on the POS. I was just like, this is like Diner Dash in real life. Like, it was so unreal. I would get home, I'd be on tip metric, I would be refreshing while watching some Morelli videos, like lit, just waiting for that number to pop up. One night, I'm not even fucking kidding, I got tipped out over $1,000. Like, the fucking lid on my apartment must have blown off in the air. I was up until 5 a.m. doing the Cimarelli every single part of their I Won't Give Up cover. I was just running around, talking to all these people, letting them know, like, we have mojitos. You want a mojito? This one guy, like, called me over one time. He was like, my wife thinks you're hot. Here's $100. I was like, does she need a second man? Like, I was so lit. Literally. This one time, it was in December, I answered the phone and this man was like, my company, we're on a bar crawl. Do you guys have room, you know, in your lounge, in your bar area? I just immediately said yes. I was like, you know, there's room. These guys want to make money, right? I mean, like the bartenders are standing around twiddling their thumbs. Let's make some money. That was until a double-decker bus pulled up and 80 grown men and women in inflatable reindeer, Christmas tree, and candy cane costumes came barreling in to this hotel lounge, to the bar area. Guys, I thought it was so fucking funny, but I also was terrified because I was looking around and like nobody else thought it was funny. Like the bartenders didn't think it was funny. My manager didn't think it was funny. No one really thought it was funny as I did, but I was like, hello, didn't you guys want some business? Like I thought that was the point, you know? I thought that was the point. I'm not even fucking kidding. They get there and they all reach into their pockets and they pull out pieces of paper and they start motherfucking caroling. They started motherfucking caroling. No one wanted that to happen. I was like, you guys can't fucking do this. Like, you can't carol. And if you do, it's $100 a song. So he takes out $100 and he starts paying me $100 per each song that they fucking caroled. I'm not even kidding. I was literally like, this cannot be real. Like, it could not have been real, and it was. I was like, you guys can't do that. There's like a lot of guests here that don't really want to hear you carol, and if you do, it's gonna be $100 a song. So the person who had met me, there was a couple people, I remember, there was a couple people who had said like, huh? And I was like, yeah. I just want to let them know, first of all, I wasn't wearing no fucking skirt, so I wasn't a hostess. It's called a host. Second of all, do you know you're being annoying? So then stop. You probably caught me on a day where I was standing behind a little host stand, because most of the days I was not, I mean, I would walk into some of these rooms that were like the suites and like sit down with them and just chat. Like I was like, yeah, there's not that much going on down there. Like, what you guys up to? What are you getting ready for? You know, I mean, I brought people tons of extra little things. I mean, I probably wasn't supposed to, but like, I'm not gonna charge you for Sprite and I'm gonna bring you some extra. Like, I'm gonna bring you some Diet Coke, like if you sound like you want some, like, because I know that those pennies are just going from the restaurant, but when they tip me because I was nice, that's going straight to my pocket. And this could be why the restaurant shut down. It was definitely a staffing issue. I mean, they just like literally got rid of the whole staff and then restaffed it. So they had nothing to do with me. But yeah, anyways, this was part of my rebuilding. So this was a phase in my life, guys, and it was very detrimental to my existence, considering that it exasperated my alcoholism, and it was just another excuse to go drink and then party after work. But here I am now. I survived it, so I think that is pretty good. It was just such a no-brainer. I mean, I didn't really have to even, like, I wasn't going out looking for it. It just arrived at my doorstep, and that's what she did. But yeah, that is that's the story of that comment, and maybe a little bit more than you actually needed to know. But it was a hell of a lot of fun. I could never go back. That is not a safe space for people in recovery, I'll tell you that. I was definitely a fan favorite. They loved me. If you like this video, you could give it a thumbs up. You could subscribe to my channel. I've been making more. I'm interested in making more, so let me know what you guys think. If you want to hear anything else, I got a lot of stories. And I am really proud to say that things have gotten better. So that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys soon.